Lewis Hamilton's decision has shaken the very foundations of Maranello. It wasn't an impulsive move, nor the whim of a declining world champion. It was a public declaration of surrender, not against himself, but against a technical project that, in his view, is already dead. The seven-time world champion has asked Ferrari to turn off the car. Not in a literal sense, but strategically. Abandon the development of the SF25 and shift all resources toward 2026. It's a move that left Frederic Vasseur stunned and caught Charles Leclerc completely off guard. And the timing couldn't be more critical. We are in the heart of the summer stretch, with key races like Canada, Silverstone, and Spa fast approaching. Hamilton, the man chosen to lead Ferrari's resurgence, is now loudly voicing what many have been whispering in the corridors of Maranello. This car is beyond saving. All the promises, the upgrades, the hope have not been enough. The SF25 project was born with structural flaws, and unlike those who remain diplomatic, Hamilton has decided to challenge the team from within. He publicly did what no other Ferrari driver has dared to do mid-season: call for a reset. Not in November, not after Abu Dhabi. Now, and that gesture also shakes the internal politics of the team. Because this isn't just a shift in technical priorities, it's a direct challenge to Vasseur's vision, to the chosen development path, and to the collective confidence in the current project. Hamilton is no longer waiting. He is leading a revolution. Since arriving at Ferrari, he has found a car that is unpredictable, stiff, and poorly suited to his driving style. The issues began in Australia, where race pace suddenly vanished. In China, a ride height technical issue led to a humiliating disqualification. In Monaco, a GPS communication error took him out of contention before the race even began. In Spain, during the sprint, he was overtaken by a Haas. These aren't isolated incidents. They are symptoms of a project that never took off. And the numbers are brutal. Ferrari now trails McLaren by nearly 200 points in the Constructors' Championship. Hamilton sits sixth in the drivers' standings, 23 points behind Leclerc, who has taken all three of Ferrari's podiums this season. The reality is that despite occasional flashes of brilliance, Lewis remains stuck in a competitive limbo, dealing with a car that has unstable balance and extremely limited development potential. That's why Hamilton hit the reset button. He has officially asked the team to channel all its energy into Project 678, the car that will be born under the revolutionary 2026 regulations, a new era defined by active aerodynamics, semi-electric engines, and fully sustainable fuels. Tackling this challenge will require vision, courage, and a bold decision. Hamilton wants to be at the center of this revolution. But to do that, he demands that Ferrari start building the right car for him. Now. The problem: Ferrari, at least publicly, isn't ready to give up on 2025. Vasseur still insists that, with the next round of upgrades, especially to the floor and rear suspension, the true potential of the SF25 can be unlocked. But Hamilton's public statement has put that plan at risk. When your 50 million pound star driver tells the world, "This is over," everything changes. This is no longer a technical matter, it's a leadership crisis, a clash between management caution and competitive urgency. While Vasseur hoped to wait until Barcelona to reassess, Hamilton accelerated the timeline, forcing everyone to choose. Keep chasing a crumbling dream, or start building the future before it's too late. Behind the scenes, things are already shifting. According to internal sources in Maranello, wind tunnel time is starting to be redirected toward Project 678 simulations. Some engineering resources have already been reallocated. And the planned update to the rear suspension, once seen as the centerpiece of Ferrari's 2025 comeback, may now be the last major step before the curtain falls on this season. Hamilton has lit the fuse. Now, Ferrari must decide whether to extinguish the fire or let it burn. Hamilton's move has split the team, but it has also raised a fundamental question. Does Ferrari truly want to win in 2026? Or will it continue to chase the illusion of a 2025 season that never really worked? Because every week that passes without a clear decision is a week lost in a battle that will be fought not only on the track, but especially in meeting rooms, simulators, and aerodynamic labs. All the top teams have already fired up the engines of the future. Red Bull, Mercedes, Audi, even Porsche are quietly working on chassis, power units, and hybrid systems that will revolutionize Formula One. In this context, waiting is not a neutral choice. It's technical suicide. Hamilton knows this. And that's why he refuses to waste even a single day. Because in 2026, it won't be the team with the biggest budget that wins. It'll be the one that made the right decisions first. But that same pressure could also shatter what little internal balance remains. Charles Leclerc, for years the face of Ferrari, now finds himself in an uncomfortable position. On one hand, he's delivered better results than Hamilton. On the other, the team is increasingly revolving around the media and political weight of the British driver. Two opposing visions. One that still believes in the present, and one that has already moved on. This division is also impacting the technical hierarchy. Who gets the upgrades? Who will be assigned wind tunnel testing time? How will simulation hours be split between the 2025 development and Project 678? And most importantly, who will really lead Ferrari through this transition? Hamilton has spoken up not only for himself, but to shake things up. And maybe, just maybe, this kind of hard, direct leadership is what Maranello has been missing for far too long. A driver who doesn't accept compromise, who doesn't just drive, but who imposes his vision. A risky vision, yes, but also a necessary one. Because continuing to develop a flawed concept could only lead to another wasted year. Instead, shifting all focus to the future could finally give Ferrari the strategic advantage it has lacked in recent seasons. But beware. If Project 678 fails, it will be hard for Maranello to survive another titleless decade. This is the final call. Abandoning 2025 is not just a sporting move, it's a message to the world. Ferrari is no longer satisfied with mediocrity, and if it truly intends to follow Hamilton's lead, it must do so without hesitation. Because half measures in Formula One are the perfect recipe for disaster. The question now is no longer if, but when. When will we see Ferrari fully change course? When will they publicly admit that this season is a closed chapter? And most importantly, how much longer can the internal truce last before this becomes a full-blown power struggle? Because if there's one thing this situation has taught us, it's that Hamilton didn't come to Ferrari to fix a broken project. He came to build a new one, from scratch. And in that project, he wants to be the central pillar, not a supporting actor, not a marketing icon. He wants to be the technical and human heart of the next winning Ferrari. Now it's up to Maranello to decide if it's ready to build him that legacy, or if it would rather stay anchored to a past that leads nowhere. And you, what do you think? Is Hamilton's choice genius or premature? Should Ferrari really give up on 2025 now? Or would that be an unforgivable mistake? Tell us in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts on this dramatic turning point in Scuderia history. If you enjoyed this deep analysis, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single twist in the world of Formula One. Every week we break down what's happening both on and off the track, with the voice of those who truly love this sport. Thanks for staying with us until the end. We'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into the world of F1. Because here, every corner tells a story and every decision can change the future.